Hello, my name's Chris. I'm the Rusty Caveman. I actually hear a sound in the background that we don't hear very often out here. There's sirens off door venting. Hate to admit this, but this is the third time I've done this. Way off track on both the videos, but is not abnormal farming. But figured that this time I would actually put myself down some notes and try to stay on track. I have a goal for this video for about 15 minutes. Let's see if I can meet it or beat it. First off, again, my name's Chris. I'm the Rusty Caveman. This is the first long form video I've done in a little bit, and several reasons why. One of the largest is it's been really hot and really dry here. So, and mostly on the weekends is when it's the worst. So I haven't been able to haven't really been able to get out because it's been 90 degrees and above for a while. But there was also a Michigan trip in there somewhere, and there's also, I haven't done a whole lot of contiguous work that would make it video worthy. We've done some things here. For example, the sawmill. The sawmill is pretty much right at, I would say, 90% complete. I need to get the throttle cable set up right. Right now it's just kind of hanging in there. There's a lot of bolts that are loose, which is part of the build, is you build everything so that they're just shy of snug. That way things can move when you put things into place, and then you tighten it all down at the end. Well, I haven't got to that point, so everything's still a little bit on the loose side. The rails still need to be leveled. That's another step that needs to be done. But I would say we're probably within maybe 4 hours from finishing it up and starting to saw logs. So it's coming, and the saw head, the power head video will be out once that's complete. Hopefully it's soon. We've got a vulture circling over there behind the pond. Makes you wonder what's over there. It's one of the things, when you live out in the country, a lot of things will catch your eye. For example, why is a buzzard circling? Okay, what's dead over there? You just wonder. Something else that we got done is the chicken house. We got the chicken house moved from where it was up to where it is now, which if you've seen the shorts, then you'll know that it's moved. There's chickens in it. We had the chickens that were in the brooder were just getting too big for the brooder, so that had to become a priority. And it did, and we got it done. Anyway, so the chickens that came out of the brooder, they went into the main coop. The 5 or 6 chickens that we had in the main coop all got taken out by some predator within a 2-week period. Don't know what it was, couldn't catch it, but it managed to break through a section of the coop and get in there. What else? We picked up a helper. He's actually the son of a neighbor. He's living here in our old cabin. He's not quite video interested, so we don't have him on video, but he's been helping Dad quite a bit in the garden. He loves to weed eat, so he's done a lot of the trimming around here. As you can see, going down the bank of the driveway, that's been weed eated now for the first time in a couple of years. I've had a real hard time trying to find somebody that would come and work. The wife has done a great job trimming the trees so that you can mow underneath of them now. It looks fantastic. She's also kept up with the mowing, even though it's hot. We had to stop mowing for a while, but it looks good. And as the rest of the weeding gets done, we'll be able to get into more areas and get those cleaned up. And that'll come. But anyway, he's been helping Dad in the garden quite a bit, which has made life a lot easier for me. Appreciate that. And pretty soon there'll be another video down there about where things are at right now. I want to show the basically that 30-foot double raised bed with the cattle panel hoops. I want to see that actually in full production, so we'll show that here shortly. That'll probably end up being a short. What else? Looking at my notes. I guess that's pretty well it. We're starting to gather stuff up for a scrap run. We had stuff over here already set up for a scrap run, but the old fencing Dad had in the garden, there was some stuff that was over by the barn. We've kind of pulled that all together and it's about ready to go for a scrap run, and that's going to net us, I mean, looking at the price of steel nowadays for scrap steel, we'll get maybe 50 bucks out of it, 100 bucks out of it. We'll see. It's not so much the fact that we're going to get money out of it, it's the fact that it's off the property. It's cleaned up, been recycled. The next thing I want to talk about is there's 3 creators in particular that I actually have a lot of respect for. They're great creators in their own right. 2 of them are very similar. In fact, I'm pretty sure that 2 of them subscribe to each other. They also subscribe to me. I subscribe to them. But 2 of them are kind of along those same lines. Come at it from different angles, but along the same lines. I keep hearing sirens in the distance. That's something not something we hear here very often. So it could be going down one of the roads nearby, but I just catch a little bit of it in the background here and there. Anyway, and then the one of them, he's quite a bit different. Definitely not in the farmstead garden, you know, outdoors genre. But he's fantastic in his own right, and he's somebody that I think you should take a look at. He's got a lot of shorts, and even his long form videos are actually pretty short. And I'll go ahead and start with him. It's total blackout painting. I'll throw a graphic of it up here somewhere. Neighbor's donkey. Total blackout painting. And what he does is it's kind of like the sci-fi fantasy genre, but what he does that's really cool is he paints in layers. So he lays down a layer of paint. Usually it's black, but it's not always. He lays stencils on top of that, and he paints over the stencils. And then sometimes he pulls the stencils and lays another set of stencils on top. And anyway, he's painting in these layers, and the way he controls the paint coming out of the paint can, it's fascinating. At least to me, it is absolutely fascinating to watch. He does a fantastic job. Take a moment, go check him out. He's on a little bit of a break right now. He's kind of redesigning how he's doing things, but check him out. Total blackout painting. The other one to talk about is she's kind of she's a little bit different because she's not in it for the subscribers. She's not in it for being monetized or anything like that, even though she probably is and she should be. But she's got garden. She's into the garden videos. She does things in a garden a little bit different than I've ever seen before, which is really cool. Great online persona. I really enjoy her videos. I don't have a chance to sit and watch a whole lot of the long forms, but I definitely enjoy the shorts that she puts out. They're fantastic. It's Ermy Hatmaker. I'll put a graphic up here. Ermy's been around for a long time. Most of it's garden videos, some of it's, you know, just different stuff. We all throw different stuff up, which is, you know, kind of meets our own interests. It's cool. But she does a great job, and she's got a great channel, and she's well worth stop by, take a look at her. She's got good stuff. I really enjoy her shorts. I enjoy her long forms too, but usually when I'm watching her stuff, it's during the work day, and I have the have it on for, you know, kind of like a little break here and there from the programming. So shorts is about all I really get to watch, spend a whole lot of time on. And then lastly, and this guy, I've worked with him outside of the YouTube world a little bit. I consider him a friend. He's got a great channel. When I was in really low numbers, which I still am, honestly, and that's fine. He was starting to grow from that point. But anyway, he does a lot of sawmill videos, and he'll get back to the sawmill. Right now he's finishing up a house that him and his dad built. Again, cool stuff. He does a lot of other things around the farm, around the house, canning, gardening, old equipment, repair, refurbish, that type. He's got a great channel. It covers a lot of different things, and it's Burnt Church. His name is Rocky, and he's from Burnt Church. Another channel well worth the watch. These three creators I respect quite a bit. In fact, Total Blackout Painting, I bought a couple of his paintings because I want to support the channel, and I like the stuff he does. He was kind enough to send me a bunch of extra paintings. Now in the warehouse I do not have wall space to hang these things up, and they deserve to be hung up. I'm going to give a couple of them away to family and friends, but some of the other ones I'll probably do a channel giveaway and give away there. But I want to make sure he gets the credit. Total Blackout Painting, good guy. Cool stuff. Anyway, that really pretty well ends the catch-up video. Probably do some more of these here pretty soon, until we actually get going again with doing projects. We've done a lot of saving the seeds. I went over and picked a bunch from this one flower. No idea what it is. It's orange, it's pretty. It creates these really spiky seeds, but when I went over to harvest the seeds, I had probably 3 dozen bees on it. So that tells me that's a really good bush to have for the bees. The wife has done a fantastic job collecting seeds, harvesting seeds from the sunflowers that are in front of the warehouse. We probably have more than a gallon of those seeds. Marigolds, we're collecting the seeds from those, the heads, kick them out for seeds. And in the future, we're going to plant a great big swath of wildflowers and those type of flowers over there by the pond, over there by the bees, so that you know, they've got easy access to food, at least in the summertime when everything's blooming. And food is a little more sparse for them because they do well in the spring and the fall. And that's it. If you've hung around this long, I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. If you haven't subscribed, and most of the people who watch my video haven't subscribed, take a moment and subscribe. I put out content pretty often. I have had a little bit of a break for the long form, but I have put out quite a few shorts, mainly on the chickens, because chickens are chickens and they're cool. But as we get into fall, and there's leaves on the ground all over the place, that tells me fall's coming. I'll be putting out more of the longer form videos, more of the projects that we're doing. There's a lot of work to be done around here. I got a whole project management system full of different chores and things that need to be done. Anyway, if you've hung around this long, please subscribe, hit that notification bell. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. My name's Chris. I'm the Rustic Caveman. You'll have a good day. Thank you.